What is up, ladies and gentlemen? In case you can't read, my name is DavidCigam. This is my Survivor Season 33, Episode 1 review. And I just want to start off by saying that I am not really a fan of this theme. Millennials versus Gen X. Not at all. I just find myself not even rooting for the Millennials at all. Just because they just seem kind of annoying. I don't know. This whole theme is annoying. And let's just be honest. This was an alright episode. It wasn't a great episode. It was 90 minutes and whatever. It was cool to see them evacuate the game for the first time. I guess that was interesting. And I guess that pushed the tribal council to day 4 because it was on day 4. I typically think they do that on day 3. Of course, David is playing terrible. I kind of like David. I was like, David. He is my name. He's a TV writer. I want to be a TV writer. We have something in common, but man, he playing fucking terribly. He is being all paranoid and running around and he's playing a terrible game. He survived week 1 because he survived episode 1 because he was just on the right side of the alliance. That was it. He's a number right now, and you'd be stupid to vote off a number this early in the game. Which brings me to my next point, is never, if you're ever on Survivor, never volunteer. Never volunteer for anything. I do a lot of puzzles. All these behind me are puzzles. I did these puzzles in like a few weeks just so I could have this behind me. And if I was ever on Survivor, I would never volunteer for a puzzle. Not one time. Never. Because if you volunteer for a puzzle and you do good at it, you don't really get, no one really cares. They're like, you did your job. But if you volunteer for a puzzle and you do terrible at it, they're just going to send you home. They're going to be like, well, you lied. You're clearly not as smart as you think you are. You're hurting our tribe. But if you're good at a puzzle and you have some stupid people who volunteer and they're doing terrible, you can always tag yourself in. And then you could do the puzzle. Then you could save the day. Then you could be the hero. And then they'll think very highly of you. They'll think more highly of you if you tagged yourself in and did the puzzle versus if you volunteered and did the puzzle. So never volunteer. That's one thing I learned in this episode, is never volunteer for anything on Survivor. Because if you fuck up, they're just going to use that against you. And like I said, millennials are just kind of annoying. I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm a millennial and I don't know. I just hate millennial. Like, who calls himself a millennial? It's kind of annoying. But I mean, I think CBS is trying to make them annoying. Let's be honest. CBS is a TV station that a lot of old people watch TV shows on. And I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this theme. Hopefully in a few weeks they'll just merge these tribes together and we can lose it. But you have a bunch of old people versus a bunch of young people, and you're already seeing how that's working out, and it's not going to get better. I feel like young people are going to dominate this game. And like Overall, it was not a bad episode, but it was an amazing episode. I mean, out of the last 3 or 4 seasons, I don't even think it'd be a good episode. It's probably one of the weaker episodes out of the last 3 or 4 seasons, which it shouldn't be, because we had a beach evacuation, guys. Big deal. But it's still one of the weaker episodes. But overall, Survivor's back. I'm happy Survivor's back. I'm enjoying Survivor. We'll see where this season goes. Who knows where it's going to go? We already have a new twist in the game. Maybe there are hidden immunity idols. Maybe there's not. Who knows? We don't know. With that being said, in the comments down below, let me think of what you think of this episode of Survivor. You like it? Do you like the theme? Let's be honest. Do you like the theme? I know a lot of people hate this idea, but I really, 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 really wanted a conservative versus liberal theme, or Republican versus Democrat theme. That would have been amazing. It's such a terrible idea. It would have been amazing. But Millennial versus Gen X is just like a cheap knockoff version of Republicans versus Democrats, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Let me know what your opinion is down below. And if you enjoyed this video, click like. And if you want to see more Survivor videos, I'll be reviewing the whole season of Survivor. There's 13 weeks of Survivor. I'll be reviewing them. Subscribe if you want to see them. Anyways, that's it for this video. Again, my name is DavidCigam. Peace out.